Hey guys, welcome to Freedom in a Budget. It is Dumping Debt Friday. Hair short. I can't believe it. I just chopped off like 8 inches. I don't even know how much. But it is Dumping Debt Friday, so it is time to answer your questions. And if you have any financial questions or personal questions for me or money wins, please leave them down below in the comments, and I will make sure I will answer them in an upcoming video. So let's dig right in. We have some really good questions this week. First one is Smile with Catherine, and she says, "Hi Kelly, happy Independence Day to you and your loved ones. I currently have a savings account linked to my checking account, but I was thinking of closing my savings account and using that money towards debt. What are your thoughts on this? I would love to know your input. Just a side note, I keep my emergency fund in my checking account and sinking funds at my Capital One 360. The money in my savings account isn't really going towards anything. It's just kind of sitting there. Do you think I should keep my savings account or put that money to better use?" Catherine. You already know what I'm going to say. I don't even have to say it. But put it towards debt. You have your emergency fund. You are good to go on that. You have sinking funds. So different things, little emergencies that come up, you'll be able to use your sinking funds for that and put it towards debt. And part of the reason why Dave Ramsey only recommends $1,000 while you're paying off debt is to scare you a little bit. He wants you to get out of your comfort zone. He wants you to be a little scared so that you push and pay off that debt quicker. If you have, 5 to 10 grand sitting in the bank, you're not gonna be all that inclined to push through it in case an emergency comes. But if you only have 1,000 and you're like, oh crap, if something happens, I'm gonna be in trouble, that's gonna push you harder. That's gonna make you do that side hustle. That's gonna make you second guess going out to eat or doing different things like that and putting that money towards debt. And then when you are out of debt, you're able to cash flow your sinking fund, your emergency fund. We have $25,000 in our 6-month emergency fund, and it feels amazing. And did I have $1,000 while I was paying off debt? Yeah, and it scared me. But now we have $25K in the bank. If something happens, it happens. I don't know if I told you guys, I know I did on Instagram, but I don't know if I did on YouTube, but Jamie's car, we got to his parents' house last weekend and smoke was pouring out of the engine. He has such a big heart. He is so amazing. His thoughts was, thank God nothing happened to you. Thank God nothing happened to me. We could have been on the highway. We could have been stranded somewhere. It could have been really bad. There could have been fire. It could have been so many different things. But thank God we're both okay. Thank God, it happened while we were at his parents' house and everything. And all I hear is cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And you know what? God worked it out. It cost $30 to fix. $30. All I needed was new hose, and it was nothing. So, but if something did happen, say you needed a transmission or something like that, we have our $25,000 6-month emergency fund to cover it. So, that was a long answer. I'm sorry. Next question. Linda Berkowitz says, I have a question. Which of Dave Ramsey books should I start with? We are retired and are getting pensions once a month. So 2 things. You're already retired. I don't know if you have debt or not, but 2 books. One is Total Money Makeover. That is like Financial Peace University all together in one book. 9-week course in one book. It's incredible. It has really great stories and just different things of how people were able to get out of debt, and different like real life scenarios where you think one thing and you're like, yeah, that's what I would do in this situation, and Dave is like, yeah, that's what you would think, but that's not what you should do. And then he explains what you should do, and you're like, oh, yeah, that makes a little bit more sense than what I did. So it's really great. And then the other one is Retired Inspired. That one is by Chris Hogan, and it is just an incredible book. I have it. I've read most of it, but I haven't finished yet. But that was awesome. I'll link both of those down below below from Amazon for you. Working Mom Jungle asks, are you guys investing 15% in retirement? Yes, we are. We're actually investing a little bit more. So we both have 401ks through our work, and so we have maxed those out at 6 and 7%. And then in the 15% that she's talking about, that does not include match. Company match is like above and beyond, an extra blessing, but it does not go towards your 50%. So if we're investing 6% and we have a 100% match, and they're matching 6% as well, that does not mean 12%. No, you're still at 6%. So we do that, and then we max out our Roth IRAs, so $5,500 each. So $1,000 a year, $11,000 a year. So between those, it's between like 15 and 17% of our yearly gross income. Jen L. asks, what are yours and the other debt-free community's thoughts on refinancing a privately funded student loan to lower payment in order to free up more money for our debt snowball? Okay, so a couple things on this. I actually had to do some research because I wasn't too familiar in it. And my first, anything like that, it's just no, don't do it. But you guys will be surprised. The more I did research, the more I realized it's not so bad. So a couple things. You can only do it once with student loans, only one time. You can't do it now and then again in 3 years. One time and you're done. Number 2, make sure it is a fixed rate. Has to be fixed rate, no variable rates. No, don't do it. Don't do variable rates for anything. Mortgages, refunds, anything like that, no variable rates. And make sure that the interest that they're offering you is less than the interest you're paying. And so it has to be lower than all of them. So if you have 3 different loans that are, 6.8%, 6.25%, I don't know, 6%. Don't get one that's 5.5%. Yeah, maybe lower than the top one, but still higher than the other. So just make sure it's lower than, in that scenario, you want it to be in the 5%. So make sure it's lower than that. And then, pay it off to the snowball. Make sure that you're still gazelle intense. A lot of times with that, you kind of okay, this is going to go on a mini rant. You guys are going to think I'm crazy. But I really feel like when you're consolidating debt and lumping a whole bunch of debts into one, it's kind of like taking a diet pill. Bear with me. This is how the debt-free community and the Weight Watchers community come together. So when you take a diet pill, you lose some weight. Say you lose 10 pounds. You're like, woohoo, I lost 10 pounds. I'm looking good. I went down 2 jean sizes. This is awesome. But your behavior doesn't change. Yeah, you may have lost those 10 pounds, but it's going to come back because the behavior didn't change. And you're not changing your food, not changing your workouts, you're not changing anything like that. So it's just going to creep right back, maybe even go into more. Keyword, go into more. Now, let's look at debt consolidation. Debt consolidation is the same exact thing. You're like, boo-hoo, we just lowered our payments. We cut off, $200 over the next 10 years, and those $200 are going to save you so much money, right? But you don't change your spending habits. You feel like you made all this progress and did this huge thing, but you're still going out to eat and spending all this crazy money. You're still spending so much on groceries. You're still spending so much at Target. You're still spending so much at Marshalls and TJ Maxx, buying all these shirts and cute things that you don't really need. And your spending doesn't change, so therefore you can go right back into deeper debt. So it's the same exact concept. Does that make sense? Am I crazy? I feel like I may sound like a crazy person, but I don't know. Next question is from Thrifty Asian, and she says, what do you do with the leftover money you don't use in the month? I've been using it towards savings or debt. Absolutely. So guys, this is a game changer. I truly believe this is changes everything. So a lot of times when people have leftover money, they'll put it towards the next month. So I have $40 left over in my groceries, so next month I have $240 to spend versus $200. No, put that $40 towards your debt. And when you're saving a little bit in each category, it adds up. Just like if you overspend a little bit in each category, it adds up. So say you have $40 in groceries, $3 in eating out, $20 in pocket money. That's $83, right? $63 right there that you're able to put towards your debt. And that's how the debt snowball gets going. That's how you make progress. And same thing with side hustle. There are times where I didn't want to go out and babysat because I was like, I'm only going to be making $100. Is it really worth it? It's a lot of stress. I'm tired. I don't want to do it. Is it really going to be worth it? Okay, but 4 times throughout the month, that makes a huge difference. And it changes so much, and you can really make so much progress doing it. All right, money wins. I love this part. So the first one is Ava Smith. I'm sorry, Ava Elizabeth. And she says, my money win is that I'm writing the final check today to completely pay off my personal loan from my parents. The loan was mainly used for my used car I got right out of college 3 years ago. I have paid off $6,000 in the last 3 months. That's incredible. $6K in 3 months? Wow. Prior to the start of 2018, I was moving slowly, but finally felt the motivation at the start of the year to pay off loan by my 25th birthday, which is Tuesday. Happy belated birthday. By the time you see this, it'll be way past then. It feels so incredible to set and reach a big goal with money. Thank you for all your helpful and motivational videos. Ava, that is incredible. Congratulations. I'm so excited for you. I don't know if this means that you are debt-free or not, but that is awesome. That is awesome. Wow. I'm so proud of you. Enjoy that. Driving around a debt-free car feels just so much better than driving around a car that's in debt. I remember when I paid off my car and it was incredible. Next is The Budget Bounce. And she says, I love this series, Kelly. Thank you so much for answering our questions. I have 2 debts that we paid off in June. They were 2 small medical bills, and now I have an extra $35 per month to put towards our next debt. When we started Life on a Budget in February 1st this year, we had 34 separate debts, 0 savings, and no idea where our money was going. Today, we have paid off 7 debts. We have $1,000 in the bank. We've cash flowed 2 separate emergencies, totaling about $500 that would have been a huge crisis before. And my husband's our new job with a $9,000 pay increase. That's awesome. We have been truly blessed since we got in a budget and started telling money what to do. That is awesome. Guys, when you are in control of your money versus your money in control of you, big things happen. And it's amazing how much more progress you're able to make when it's you telling your money what to do and it's you being in charge of it. It's just a game changer. It really is. Okay, one more. Dana's Random Life, and she says, I love your channel and any kind of motivation I can count on to get here. Guess what my husband took financial peace 3 years ago, and he was only sorted with me on it, basically only the budgeting. He was okay with payments, but this weekend we had another talk, and he said he was all in. We went to the bank, filled our envelopes, and started from scratch with $1,000 emergency fund. I am so excited. That is awesome. When you and your husband are on the same page with money, it is so true. It is amazing. And I teach a budgeting class at work, and we were talking about it, and one of the guys was saying, because someone was kind of cautious about combining finances with her husband, and she said, well, what if something happens and this and that, and you know, now something happens, it's his emergency and stuff. And another guy was like, yeah, but you win together and you lose together. And with this car thing that happened this past week with Jamie, you know, it really hit me, because I was like, you know what, say something major happened to his car. We win together, we lose together. And I am so thankful that part of my income would be able to go towards losing together. And even if it's like, that just sounds crazy, but it really is true that you lose together and win together. So I'm excited for you guys. That is awesome. So guys, leave me your questions down below and your money wins, and I would love to celebrate with you guys. All right, I will talk to you later. Bye.